Hi everyone, my name is Katherine and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a very requested video, which is this makeup. This is the makeup I wear on like an everyday basis and in like all my YouTube videos and everything, and you guys have been requesting it a lot, so I thought it was time I show you how I do it. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do today. Are you ready? I'm going to have no makeup on this face. Okay, so here I am with no makeup on, looking like an actual toe. So we're going to move on straight to the makeup so you don't have to see this for much longer. So I'm starting off with just moisturiser. This is one from Embryolisse, I think that's the brand. To be honest, I just use like any moisturiser I can find. So yeah, just rub that in. And then I normally go straight on to foundation. Primers never really do much for me. I do have quite a few. Occasionally I'll use them just if I have time, but I really don't think they do anything. So I'm using the Dermacol Caviar Long Stay foundation. I absolutely love this. I've been using it for about a year now and it's by far like my favourite foundation. I've never really heard anybody talk about this foundation, so I feel like I'm a strong advocate for people getting this. I think it's about £15 and I'll leave a link to it down below, but it's like a medium coverage and it has quite a like glowy finish. But I'm just going to apply this. It comes with this little stick. Just apply this. And I use the shade number 2 Fair. To be honest, the shade range is rubbish. I think there's about like 5 shades in the whole collection. But somehow this shade just like matches me perfectly. So yeah, then I'm just going to blend it in with this like Real Techniques beauty sponge thing.
Try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here.
Okay, so foundation is all blended and I'm moving on to concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. It's my like absolute favourite concealer. It's quite heavy coverage, so if you're into more of like a natural look then maybe get something else. But I absolutely love this. I have it in the shade Light Neutral. And I just order it off the Tarte website. I think it is about like £6 shipping, something like that, but you don't get like charged taxes or anything like that. So yeah, I just apply it underneath my eyes and kind of down the centre of my face. And then I just use my sponge again to blend it in.
And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood.
Okay, so concealer is all blended in. I'm now just going to go in with some powder. I use the NYX HD finishing powder. This is in the shade Banana. It's like a really nice kind of light yellow tone, and I just use my sponge and kind of like press it in. I just find this way it makes your skin like look really smooth and flawless. When I use a brush I find it just makes it look a bit patchy and weird, so I like to kind of just press it in. I always have problems with my makeup lasting, so I personally like powder all of my face so it looks super matte, and then I'll add in the glow with like a highlighter or something. But if I don't set it, an hour from now my face will be like a sweaty mess. So I always make sure to like set my whole face. So now moving on to eyebrows. I mean, I feel like I do my makeup in such a weird order. I go like face, eyebrows, eyes, then back to face, then lips. It's just a bit random. But the eyebrow pencil I use is this one from NYX. It's their like micro brow pencil. And I use it in the shade Ash Brown. So I kind of just like brush them up, and then I kind of just fill in like the ends and the middle bit. I never really fill in the front because I find that can look a little bit too blocky.
Never found somewhere I fit in.
Eyebrows done. I then move on to my eyes, and I tend to just use the bronzer I'm using and like a big fluffy brush, and then I just put it kind of all over my lids and into my crease. This bronzer is from NYX, but it's like a foundation. but I get it in a darker shade. It's in the shade Tawny. but I'll link it down below along with like all the other products I'm using. So I just work that kind of over my lid and into my crease.
Until I met you, I was feeling lost.
So I sometimes just leave it like this if I'm going for a more natural look, but if I want it to look a little bit like more darker and smoky, then I'll take a slightly darker like brown eyeshadow. This again is a bronzer. It's the like Hoola Caramel bronzer, yeah. So I just take a little brush and then I just put a little bit more kind of on like the outer bit and into my crease, just to like darken it up slightly.
You're the one who can make it go away.
And then I also just take a little bit and put it underneath my eyes.
Just look at me. Sometimes
I'm now going to do some winged liner, but I am like absolutely rubbish at using like gel eyeliner or liquid or anything like that. So I actually just use a black eyeshadow and then like a little angled brush. I find it a lot easier to do it, and it's like a lot easier if you mess up, you can kind of just wipe it off. So I'm using this like random black eyeshadow in this like bronzer palette. I'm not sure. Any like dark brown black eyeshadow will do though. And then just get a little angled brush, and I actually spray it with like setting spray, so it's a little bit like damp. That way the black's gonna come out slightly darker. And then I just start at like the inner corner and kind of go outwards. I don't know, you'll see hopefully. I'm so bad at like describing things.
I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed.
Okay, one eye done, I'm just going to do the other eye and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I just tied my hair back because I'm getting like really hot, but I'm just then going to apply some mascara. This one is from NARS, but I just use any mascara to be honest. So now for lashes, I absolutely love these ones from Ardell. They're like the only ones I use. They're in the like wispy style, not the demi wispies. I don't like the demi wispies, I only like the wispies. But I just buy like the multi-packs. I think they're about like £10–15, and you get 5 pairs in them. But yeah, I absolutely love these lashes, so I'm just gonna take them off, and then I always like trim the outside corner because they're always too long, and then I'll put some glue on them and apply them. And this is the glue I use. It's from like Revlon, and it just comes in these little bottles. I absolutely love it. I personally prefer it than like duo glue and all of that, and it comes with like a little like applicator thing, so it's really easy to use.
You're the one who saves me, the one who saves me.
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling strong.
Okay, so eyes are now done, so I'm going to be moving on to bronzer. This is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade Tawny. It's like my favourite bronzer. It's like a super like orange toned bronzer, which I love. I hate them when they have like red in them or if they're too ashy. So yeah, and I'm just using this like Spectrum brush here, and then I kind of just apply it to my cheeks and then my forehead and my chin.
And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood.
And then using this blush, which is from MAC in the shade Peaches, and I use like just the same brush and apply it to my cheeks. And then for contour, I use this little like Dior palette, and I just use this shade here, and I contour like underneath my cheekbones and then also on my nose.
Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me.
For highlighter, I use this Maybelline one. It's their like Master Chrome highlighter. It's in the shade Molten Gold. So just do that on like the tops of my cheekbones, on my nose, and then kind of on like my brow bone as well. And then last step is lips. I use this lip liner which is from NYX in the shade Natural, and I just like outline my lips and kind of fill them in.
When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me.
And then I always like switch up what lipstick I use, but the ones I've been using recently is this, which is this like Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet kind of like liquid lipstick, but it's more of like a mousse formula, so it's not drying, and it's in the shade 31 I think. So I just apply that, and then afterwards I take this L'Oreal lip paint in the shade Off-White. Again, it's like a liquid lipstick, but it's not like really drying. This has actually got like a gloss to it when you first apply it, and then when that wears off it kind of goes matte, but I just apply it kind of to the centre. But yeah, this is the makeup I wear on like an everyday basis. I really hope you enjoyed. I know it's been requested quite a lot, and I'll link all the products down below. So yeah, see you in my next video. Bye!